Armed with 12 selections in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars came into late April on a mission to retool the roster in many different sections, and in some cases they added starters, while in others they were able to bolster the depth at certain positions. For example, adding safety Daniel Thomas from Auburn and quarterback Jake Luton from Oregon State helped strengthen their depth at both spots, and Luton, despite the recent signing of Mike Glennon, could develop into a solid QB2 option on the roster, as he and Glennon have similar game in my opinion. But going back to the point about Jacksonville getting better and retooling in sections, it begins with the secondary, and I love what they were able to do on the back end with their first round pick CJ Henderson out of Florida, their fourth round pick Josiah Scott out of Michigan State, and their seventh round pick Chris Claybrooks from Memphis. Henderson was our number 3 field corner in the draft class, and he brings to the table very good fundamentals. He's got strong football awareness and is consistent in both man and zone coverage. He's a day one starter for Jacksonville in my opinion. Scott graded out pretty high for us as a slot corner. He's got the excellent ability in zone coverage with A+ footwork and body control. I really like his ability to mirror and match on the inside, and I think he's a very dependable tackler. And Claybrooks not only adds depth to the secondary, but also helps strengthen them on the special teams side of things as well. He'll be a core special teamer to start his career before working his way into a larger role down the line. He had a really good week of work and coverage down at the 2020 Tropical Bowl. Jacksonville was also able to add some tremendous weaponry on the perimeter for starting quarterback Gardner Minshew. In the second round, they took Colorado wide receiver Laviska Shenault. In the fifth, it was Texas receiver Colin Johnson. And in round 6, it was tight end Tyler Davis from Georgia Tech. Shenault gives them a move piece on offense that's a game breaker. He can play the slot, he can play out wide as a flanker, and he can be trusted to be used in the running game as well. Essentially, he can be the Jaguars' version of Cordero Patterson. I like Shenault's potential as a catch and run guy within this offense. Johnson gives them a bona fide X receiver on the outside, and for a 6'5" receiver, I think he shows the ability to get in and out of his breaks rather fluidly. And he's not one of these tall guys that plays small. He definitely takes advantage of his height, his length, and his leaping ability. He's got great hands to make any type of catch out there on the field. And what the Jags are getting in tight end Tyler Davis is an excellent route runner and one who is versatile enough to play all 3 tight end spots. He's an above average blocker. That was more of his role at Georgia Tech, but back at UConn, you saw his ability as a receiver utilized a lot more, and he adds the versatility and the depth at the position. And lastly, Jacksonville wasn't very good in the run game or defending a run last year, and it seems like they want to get stronger at the point of attack with their selections of edge rusher Kayvon Chasen out of LSU, offensive lineman Ben Barch out of St. John's, and defensive tackle Devon Hamilton out of Ohio State, as well as linebacker Shaq Quarterman from Miami. Now, Jacksonville will be hoping they can get Chasen to reach his fullest potential, as he has a lot of the individual parts that you look for, but hasn't been able to put it all together on a consistent basis. Barch gives them a player who dominated his level of competition at St. John's, which is in Minnesota. It's a Division III program. At tackle, he dominated and more than held his own at the Reese's Senior Bowl back in January. I think he would more than likely make the move to guard in Jacksonville, but as a rookie, he will give them good swing depth along the offensive line. Ohio State's Devon Hamilton is a big guy on the defensive interior with quick feet and quick hands. He flashes potential as a versatile D lineman who can win one-on-one matchups in pass rushing situations. He's got very good spatial awareness to quickly find the football and disengage from blocks. And Quarterman has good overall skill set for the position. He gets good run fits, and if he can't make the play, he was disruptive enough to where the next adjacent teammate will be there to make the play. So you look at what he's done over the course of his career at Miami, and he's coming off of a stellar week at the East-West Shrine Bowl. I thought Jacksonville cleaned up in the undrafted rookie free agent market as well. Cornerback Luke Barku out of San Diego State has elite ball skills and awareness, and when you combine that with his athleticism, you get a player who can play both man and zone really well. He's also a solid run defender, and I think he not only has a chance to make the squad, but also be a huge contributor as a rookie. Trevor Wallace-Sims is a rock of a prospect at guard at 6'5", 351 pounds. He anchors really well in the pass game and shows good core strength to be able to redirect and get consistent movement up front in the run game. J.R. Reed out of Georgia consistently takes great angles to the football and to the ball carrier. He's got good potential as a blitzer as well. He's a good form tackler that is able to be consistent as an alley or hole defender out there on the field. Not like Ben Ellison's game out of North Dakota State, he had a very good week at the Shrine Bowl and is consistently good in the run blocking department, but it was at the Shrine Bowl during 101s and 707s you saw his potential upside as a receiver because he was able to free himself open very often and has the soft hands to make every reception. Sticking with the Shrine Bowl theme here, running back James Robinson out of Illinois State was one of the MVPs of the game. He was also stellar during his career in college with the Redbirds. He runs with good pad level, knows how to take a hit and when to deliver one as well. He also has good burst and acceleration to pick up yards in chunks. Another Shrine Bowl back was Tavian Feaster out of South Carolina. He's a burly bulldozer that wants to get downhill right away. He doesn't waste time in putting his foot in the ground and heading north and south with acceleration. He's very similar to Rockwell Armstead in that regard. And fullback Connor Slomka out of Army is a tough physical inside runner who isn't afraid of contact and has very good contact balance as a runner. He was a B-back in that triple option offense up there in Army. Down at the College Gridiron Showcase, he was able to show that he has a ton of upside left in his game as a receiver because he was getting better every practice in that regard. I gave the Jaguars an A+ for their draft. I thought they did an excellent job in attacking their draft in waves, improving sections at a time. They also didn't take their foot off the gas in regards to how they attacked the undrafted free agent market as well.